Good evening and welcome back. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk on this very special night. It is December 24th, Christmas Eve, 2025. Shout out to the mob. All my other bears I call the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. Shout out to my moderators, Vicky Black and Baby Juju. Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a wonderful day and a Christmas holiday planned. You see, I put the link to D for Danielle at the top, station head, just in case I decide to go over and play a little bit of a video that I talked about recently. But right now, what I'd like to do is just play this one song. Isn't that a beautiful Christmas tree there, that setting? This is the one that I've put up for the last, I think, maybe three. This would make the third year here on Unwind with Teddy, and I found this one, and I really like it, and I reserve it for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I see Stormy. C says, I'm up preparing dinner for tomorrow. Most of you will be up, I'm sure, until after midnight. Yeah, some of us will definitely be up, but yeah, I've been out. I listened to a portion. I did not listen to all of Maggie's video, but I did listen to a portion when Cups of Conversations was up on the panel. So I heard some of the things that she had to say. Some of them I'm going to have to definitely play back because I realized I missed a lot. Cups of Conversations, you got a lot of there were some things that you dropped tonight, like pearls, things that I've never heard before, quite maybe coming from you. Vicky says, I finished cooking. You know, I didn't do a lot of cooking right now. No, I'm going out tomorrow. And yeah. So, what are you preparing for your Christmas dinner? Think about that, and we will listen to this. It's Mary Did You Know, sang by Jennifer Hudson.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? And this child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And when you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Oh, Mary, did you know? Oh, Mary, did you know? the time will speak the praises of the did you know? Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? And the sleeping child you're holding is the great I
That is perfection. No wonder Jennifer Hudson, became American Idol. Yeah. Beautiful. And the lyrics, when I first heard this song, it was so moving, and it still is. And it's just really perfect for tonight. Her voice is lovely, isn't it? Well, it is. So, what I thought about playing tonight, a little bit from it, would be Black Rabbit. Her first video when she talked about uh, Danielle staying anonymous. There were some clips that I wanted to play, but now that I've started playing this Christmas music, it's so peaceful. What and yeah, what do you guys want to do? There's a lot. Plus, hear her. You know I have a lot of hear her videos. I do. I do. But maybe while you're cooking, maybe you just want to listen to music. I don't know. I don't know. But you can email me right now at unwinewithteddy at gmail.com. Let's see if I could just find maybe one more Christmas song so I can feel like, at least I played some Christmas music. It doesn't have to be necessarily just Christmas. But let's see. Well, of course, Holly Jolly Christmas. On Holly Jolly Christmas, and I thought, okay, now do you really want to hear somebody else's voice that's not singing? Should I just keep up the nice, mood while you're cooking your, Christmas dinner, and we are celebrating the birth of Christ if you're Christian, and yeah, that's really what Christmas is about for many people. Yeah, and of course, it's about giving. It's people open up their hearts and give love on Christmas, give money and all kinds of things. I appreciate everything from my moderators. I appreciate you. You've been so supportive, and you've been right there here to support this channel, Unwind with Teddy, Run Tell That Too, and the mob, my other bears. Merry Christmas. I see old school Patricia's just come into the chat. Yeah. So anyway, I was saying there is a pearl or two that I well, at least I thought if I heard it correctly, um, maybe that Cups was saying, I'm going to have to replay because I don't want to misquote her. But she was talking about the LLC, I believe, and something about like a subcontract, some like if you have a business and someone works for you in your business and you can hire them as a subcontractor. Put them on the payroll and or pay them 1099, however you set it up. But I thought, when I heard that, I'm like, now wait a minute, I got to go back and see what I've missed. Yeah. Would you like more Christmas music? Little wine while you are, yeah, I know, beer. Uh, um, you know, putzing around in your kitchen. I'm sure it's all festive. There are so many cars that are lining the streets right even right now. Yeah, because a lot of people have guests over for Christmas Eve. Yeah, and it's really a lot more cars than I even expected. But it's nice and to see the lights, the holiday lights. We have a couple of parks where you can go, and one is Heinz Park, and it's a long drive through, and it's all of these various local companies that sponsor beautiful Christmas lighting, and it's just great. Families take, carloads, bus loads, whatever. You just go through there, and it probably takes almost maybe a half an hour just to drive through it. It's you know Merry Christmas. It's Jennifer Love Spewitt coming in. Says Merry Christmas and have a wonderful day tomorrow. You too. And I'm sure you'll be with, you know, mom. I'm sure she's on your stop somewhere. So enjoy your Christmas with your family for sure. And those of you who aren't around right now, and maybe you listen to this video sometime later, Merry Christmas. Yeah, all the same to you. Yes. All right. I played Mary Did You Know before you came in, Jennifer. Not by Pentatonics, but I played it by Jennifer Hudson, and it was a beautiful rendition. And so if you get a chance, you want to hear that one, I played it right at the beginning. And if you have a request, um, please send it to me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. One of the things when I was going through the transcript of this video of Black Rabbits, she she spent like quite a bit of time um, saying sue her if you know you've got the right one. When are you going to sue her? And things like almost, well, definitely well over 25 times that she was saying sue her friend. And then in the beginning of it, she's talking about me and I guess setting up this whole, how Danielle came to YouTube. And then she talks about Kibi Studios, and she calls me. I didn't even really know that she called me a liar so many times, but she does, and she goes over and over and over and over, and she calls me a liar so many times. And what she is claiming that I lied about, which I did not. She's never shown a receipt at once, not one time. I wish she would. she said that I told everyone that I was working for Key B Studios, that I was hired by Key B Studios. So if I decide to play that um, part of it, just kind of play it through or whatever, and you hear that, yeah, I listened to it, again, just a portion of it because I was trying to decide, where I would start it. Mhm. But I would challenge her. As a matter of fact, you know what I've thought about doing? Honestly, I don't know if she would respond. Tasha K, I wish she could dispel that notion. Should I add her? Should I say something? And you know what? I heard she said something. And you know how rumors get spread? Yeah, somebody spreads them. They say things. Well, a number of people over the course of some years have said, well, Tasha K has never supported you. Tasha K has never come over to your channel. She's never shouted you out. She's never done this. She's never done that. And part of that, I'd have to say, she has not been to my channel that I know, not Unwind with Teddy. So if somebody wants to put a challenge out to her, because she actually said to me one time that if I wanted to interview her, yes, yeah. And I never took her up on that. Mhm. Well, that was some, years ago. I don't know how she would feel about that now. Mhm. And I've never had a problem with her. No. And um, in the beginning, from time to time, it could be around the holidays, and Merry Christmas to Tasha K, wherever she is, and her family. I wish her all the best. Um, Jennifer, that's interesting. We could get off into something. We could just by me saying that. It's like, where did that come from? It's just that I was listening. I can tell you where it came from because I'm talking about this video where Black Rabbit is claims that I told everyone that I was hired actually on the payroll for Kibi Studios. She said, I lied to her. I lied to everyone. As a matter of fact, she said that she checked into it. That's when I paused and said to my audience what I just said. I wish I could get her to debunk that, as I would put a challenge out to her. She could do it on her platform or whatever. Somebody ask her, should I just do it one day? I've never even thought to like even challenge, do that. No. Because one, I know it's a lie. She'd probably say, I don't know what she would say. This would be, I'd hazard to guess. But you know what? She's had Black Rabbit up on her uh, I don't know if you call it a panel, but one time I only saw it once. She, I guess, like substitute. She had Plain as Jane one time. I saw Black Rabbit only one time. I've seen Sean Davy Way. I'm talking about when they, I guess, it's just one show, kind of something like that. So maybe it was Black Rabbit who talked to someone. Let me see if I can tell you what she said. Let me get this transcript up. Uh, because we could go and listen to it over on Station Head. I already have it queued up. But let me see if I can find it to tell you what she said exactly about Kibi Studios. Okay, so I can quote it precisely. She starts off by saying, "I never had anything against Miss Darlene. Darlene was my moderator for a long time. She still has her wrench when she comes over. If she comes over, she's a moderator. I believe she still moderates for Tasha K. But she says, I have never had anything against Miss Darlene or any of her subs. She's talking about me, right? Just before then. Over there, she says, the bear needs to start telling the truth. She needs to start telling the truth. She lied. You said, ma'am, that you were employed by Kibi Studios. Hell, she says, I had contact with somebody from Kibi Studios. You're not employed with them. You said you told a lot of people that you were employed by Kibi Studios. And for those of you who don't know who Kibi Studios is, I'm still quoting from this, that's Tasha K. Then she asked, why would you lie? Why did you lie like that? And I helped your channel, mind you. You needed help with your StreamYard. And she did help me with a couple of checks into when I was getting set up to go live for the first time, which was great. People know that we used to talk frequently. And then she continues to go on. And she says, I was there, ma'am, talking about helping with the StreamYard. And then she says, and I did lose my with you. Mhm. Yes, because you don't have any content besides Danny Robertson. Mhm. I have yet to see you all last year. Do you have any other content besides Danny Robertson? Then she goes back to Tasha K. That is all you do. So, I don't want to get into the muck with you at all. I'm good. She lied who she worked for. And this is why when people hear me, a lot of you guys are in the bushes. That's cool if you're from this sector. Let's see. But she lied. So wait a minute. This continues to talk about lying. She lied to me. She lied. She knows it too. She told me that she worked for Kibi Studios. She told me that Tasha K employed her. Okay. And I had to find out. Well, I would love to know who you spoke to because you called me a liar multiple times. And I told everyone this was the first, like, it's like a shocking kind of video, but the second one is more shock to it. But I was like taken aback, like Sarah, I never told Black Rabbit, please produce. Please. You said you checked into it. Who? At Tasha K Studios, at Kibi Studios. Did you speak to? Because you've got it here and you're telling thousands of people. It's still up on your members, which is, but that now that is not true. That's like one of my first like outward challenges because she called me a lie directly. I read it precisely and she repeated it multiple times. And it has to do with Unwind with Tasha K and being employed with her. And that was like smearing my name, my reputation, and telling all of these people, setting up this story before she really got in to much of anything else. So no, I've never contacted anyone at Kibi Studios, never have presented that claim or allegation to Tasha K because I like, what would she say? I don't know. Would she even acknowledge it? And, like, I've talked to her before about things she probably just, how she is. But it goes directly to something that she could actually, you know, say yay or nay. This is true or not true. And coming from her, that would be, the credibility. Uh-huh. Yes. Because she had her up on her panel. So she knows who she is. Mhm. And no, I'm not here to pick a fight with Tasha K. I've never had any words with her in that way. Ever. 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 Mm-mm. And so, as I was saying, a number of people have said, she hasn't done this, she hasn't done that. She could have sent you some subscribers your way. She could have done this. She got, a lot of these naysayers and these door knockers. Is it valid? Some of it. Have I ever made a big deal of it? I haven't. And I've been on my channel now. We're going into 5 years. As a matter of fact, if you want to know the truth, I used to have a number of videos that I created and I played of, of her content. She never, she's never once struck me. I had her permission to play her videos. And I had her permission because I asked her permission each time if I could play her videos. Mhm. I just didn't take it for granted and say, you know, she wouldn't mind. And yes, I was a moderator for Tasha K in the during the summer of 2022. Mhm. Now, wow. So we're not going to station head. We're just going to stay on this because of Jennifer. Why not? It's Christmas Eve. Why not? I'm going to read your comment, then I'm going to continue because we might learn something. And I need to be careful. Okay. Let's see. Jennifer says, I've listened to a few things over the past week, and the number of people commenting on things who have no idea or information about what has went on since 2021 is really annoying. It is. I agree with you. There are a number because there's this the sector. We can say there's been a slight turnover. With more a lot of newer people that don't know quite the history of the channel, or some of the like some basic things that I would think you kind of start with that. But I get your point. Yeah. So where was I? uh, yeah, but I've never really gotten into it. And I was saying, I was at the point talking about I was her moderator during the summer of 2022. As a matter of fact, when my channel was struck down on Wine with Teddy, terminated, that takes everything, you know, right? You can't even get on. I couldn't even get on to YouTube when my channels went down. And that was the first time it happened. I didn't know what to do. As far as how do you reach out to someone at YouTube, because you have no access. You can read your Gmail just in case you want to know really what happens when your channels go down. If you haven't prepared for it, and by that I mean have a second like backup channel that's not linked to your channel, well, everything goes down. So I learned that. Um, have a backup channel so at least you can communicate with your audience in the event that the channel goes down. Because at that point, I said, all right, so I have access to my email, and let's see if I think I had just my other avatar, like just the teddy bear avatar. So you have one, and then you can have one for like if you want a channel name or whatever, if you don't want to just keep the main channel. So I have my teddy bear channel or Unwind with Teddy Bear. And then I have this one. Okay. At that time. So what I did to get some, reach out, communicate, I remember, I think the first channel I jumped in the chat, it was Willie Vanilli. Yeah. And I miss Willie. I like Willie. Yeah. Yeah. He was always entertaining. And I, of course, um, jumped in the chat, told folks that my channel, was struck because I didn't have any way to talk to, you know, really anyone. No. I reach out to folks, even on my Instagram. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to remember when Black Rabbit blocked me. I don't think I was blocked yet. Okay. But anyway, I reached out to Willie. I remember I also went to AT2's channel. I didn't really know that much about him. I learned of AT2 through Cups of Conversations by watching her channel. Just newer people. I really didn't know very much um, about him the way I kind of see him now, different. Um, yeah, he's grown quite a bit since that channel. Since then, and I let people know my channel was down. Yeah, I was Tasha K's moderator on Unwind with Tasha K, and she also had pretty much was started her Tasha K live. Yeah. So she knew, and a few others knew, because I disappeared from being a moderator channel. But then my channel got restored, and then it went down again. But there was something that happened. I don't think I've ever talked about it. I don't even know if I want to talk about it now. Do I want to open up a Pandora's box? I have several boxes I could open. It's Christmas Eve, and I just played some wonderful music. Holly Jolly Christmas. But now that I've mentioned that, people might be curious. Because we were talking about when Jennifer, yeah, was Tasha K ever? Has she ever come over to this channel? Has she even given a shout out? I can't, and I'm really kind of more reserved when it comes to that thing, because I'm not the kind of person that you've heard on this channel begging for this or doing that. At that time when my channel went down, I did, I know she was over on Facebook. And so, I posted on my Facebook, and there was a moderator of her Facebook group page. that I asked her permission to mention it. Yeah, on her Facebook. That's pretty much it. As far as an ask for her, from her, it was, the first time my channel went down. Yeah. Hmm. And that was to let folks know about Run Tell That too. But that only lasted a week before, or 2 weeks before Run Tell That too was hit um, with multiple strikes. And that channel too was taken down. Yeah. And it was taken down because, well, they didn't want me to have a voice, didn't want me to have access. Yeah. Mhm. You know what? Darlene went to see Tasha K. I think that would have been I'm going to say in the spring. And where was she? I think she was in Atlanta. Yeah. And of course, I talked to Tasha K at that time because Darlene, um, we got her down there. You know, she'd been my moderator, and she was my only moderator at that time. And she wanted to go see Tasha K. And it didn't work out for me at the time to, uh, you know, to go and see her in Atlanta. That was one of her first shows, I think. And yeah, she's traveled all around the country. She's never come to Detroit. I don't know if she's gone to Cleveland. Maybe she has. But of course, if she were to come to Detroit, I would go and see her show. Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, I had a Tasha K Live, subscription. I had that for years. Hmm. And it may still be active. I'm talking about the one. It's kind of like where you pay like $12 a month and you can watch. It's like, I guess, like cable. All of these, like, Kate. Yeah, she plays shows and whatever she's licensed to play on her channel. But I wasn't watching it at all. I mean, because I had cable at home. Yeah, but I supported it. Yeah. Oh, Vicky says, yes, Teddy, you did a live with Darlene going to see Tasha K. And I still have that one. And she was, yeah, I still have it. And she was so excited. And she got pictures and, how Darlene is. She was, yeah. And she went with, I believe her cousin met her there. And yeah, so that was good memories for her by way of Unwind with Teddy. And yeah, she went and had a great time. Yeah. Yeah. One day, I don't know when, maybe I'll get a chance to meet Tasha K. Yeah. I don't know. I wonder what she would say. And I could fill in the blanks. I don't want to speculate because we don't know what's going to happen in the future, do we? But one time I did tell my audience, it must have been one of those nights, night talk nights. I said, someone reached out to me. Over it. Someone over in Tasha Gate. Not Tasha. It's somebody. Oh, I think they know who they are. I've never said anything to them. I never reached out to them first. But they had a question for me. You want to know what that question is? Oh, y'all don't want me to start something, do you? We're almost to 2026. I don't want to leave any more cliffhangers, not when I don't have to. No. Somebody. This was the summer of 2022. Reached out and asked me about Danny Robertson. Y'all better leave me alone. Said, do you have a problem with Danny? Wasn't long after, I never got my wrench back. Go figure. I ain't never told anybody in the open about that. So now we got Black Rabbit, who said she reached out to somebody over there because she had to check it out. And she said I was lying. I wonder, what did she say? I wonder who she talked to. I wonder what the conversation was. I wonder why somebody was asking me about Danielle. I didn't know you. Must have been somebody on the party line. 'Cause how else do things get around unless people are on the party line? Right? So if you want to go and ask her about that, maybe she knows something. Maybe she doesn't. I don't know. I could say something else, but I won't. Gee, you mean to tell me, to tell you, it's been almost 4 years and I've never told you that story? No. You see, I'm very patient. And to me, telling you now has less, I don't know what kind of effect, you know. Yeah, because don't know how relevant it is to today. At the time, somebody wanted to know. And I had never reached out to them before. And you know how rumors get started? What is that song?
How do rumors get started? It's started by the jealous people, and they get mad seeing something they had and somebody else is holding. They tell me that temptation is very hard to resist, but these wicked women, ooh, they just persist. Maybe you think it's cute, but girl, I'm not impressed. I tell you one time only, with my business, please don't mess. When you look at all these rumors surrounding me every day, I just need some time to get away from all these rumors. I can't take it no more. My best friend said there's one out now about me and the girl next door. Did you hear that one about Tina? Some say she's much too loose. That came straight from a guy who claims he's tasted her juice. But did you hear that one about Michael? Some say he must be gay. I tried to argue, but they said if he was straight, he wouldn't move that way. But did you hear that one about Susan? Some say she's just a tease. In her camisole, she's 6 feet tall. She'll knock you to your knees. When you look at all these rumors surrounding me every day, I just need some time to get away from all these rumors. I can't take it no more. My best friend said there's one out now about me and the girl next door. I can't go no place without somebody pointing a finger. I can't show my face, cause when it comes to rumors, I'm a dead ringer. It seems from rumors I just can't get away. I bet there'll even be rumors floating around on Judgment Day. I think I'll write my congressman and tell him to pass a bill, so the next time they catch somebody starting rumors, shoot to kill. When you look at all these rumors surrounding me every day, I just need some time to get away from all these rumors. Can't take it no more. My best friend said there's one out now about me lies. Why you gotta keep on spreading the rumors around? Ain't nothing to spreading lies. Good to me, baby. Stop spreading those rumors around. Stop spreading the lies. Baby, won't you please stop spreading rumors around? Yeah, stop spreading the lies. Down on my knees, begging you please, stop spreading rumors
Begging you,
around.
please stop spreading those rumors around. I had no idea I was going to take this, but you never know what you're going to get on Unwind with Teddy, especially on it just kind of an open night. But it's almost Christmas. Yeah. And I don't plan to stay on until Christmas because I've been on for my hour. Well, I'm going to have to play this back myself. Because there's probably a little bit more to that story, but we won't hear it all tonight. Oh, yeah. But if anyone wants to know something, go to the source, check it in, right? Merry Christmas, everyone, says Stormy. Sharon says, Dear Teddy, not to see you now. Oh, yeah, she's sue me, sewer. Well, what are you going to tell your friend? You going to tell her to give her identity? Just a question. Because she was emphatic. She said she's going to remain anonymous. And so far, she's right. And well, and the court has not, has not lifted the stay, right? And that was, well, today is the 24th. So 9 days ago, that name was supposed to be in. That was Monday, the 15th. And they asked for a stay of that on the 18th. And wouldn't you know, Christmas will be 1 week and the courts are closed. And they said it was an emergency. Well, so far, the court expects, they were expecting the information and they didn't get it. So it's still non-compliant or, except there's some filing that says stay, please stay, emergency. Who's going to take the blame? I don't know. I can't even tell you. Speculate. So far, if you listen to this video, it's she's definitely going to the mat, defending. Yeah. All right. It's almost Christmas, and I've been on for 1 hour. You can contact me at unwindwithteddy@gmail.com. Yes, we could talk a little bit more. It's like, why cut it off when we're having a little bit of fun? I mean, it is Christmas. Sharon says, I had no idea she went that far with the harassment of Cubs. Each individual has their own story. Yeah. And I was listening to Cups of Conversation who said, like, what did she do to her? That hasn't been answered by those folks over there. I couldn't tell you. Even going through the videos, what she what she did. I really don't. I don't know, but it's not my story. And I'm sure Cup. Well, what Cup said, she's like she didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, Black Rabbit was her moderator. One of them. So she managed to find herself on her platform. Yeah. I don't know how all that came about because I didn't know Cups, you know, during that time personally, or I don't know, like personally, but as a YouTube content creator, right? Yeah. I've said that she is cunning as well. She's smart. I can't take that away from her. She talks in this video about clout. She is the clout. You want clout? Black Rabbit, she could be the poster child for clout if she calls people clout chasers. Yeah, she is hopped from here to there. This panel, this person, this content creator made her way on up, even when she went over to the crime sector. Okay. Yeah. People will tell you that. But she has that sermon for anyone else who's new or whatever. But she did it. And really, here on YouTube, content creators mention other content creators and other stories. They do. And when Monica, by the way, she found her way up on to Monica's platform, all about the tea. Before Monique Tolbert was interviewed and all these. I mean, just how did she get up on Monica's panel? Hmm. Up there with John, all these, where the stories were, you would find her. Hmm. I never faulted her for that. No. But, when people get where they get, then they forget where they came from. Hmm. And or they make sure that others don't follow. Read between the lines. You know. Yeah. What is this? That's I was gonna say Sean Davy Way, but that's not Sean Davy Way, is it? No. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, Sherelle. Sherelle. Yes. Yes, of course. SW. Sherelle World. Hmm. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Black Rabbit and was you can call it, at least content creator to content creator. Uh, you know, right there next to John Yates. Hmm. Yes. And then she found herself on the opposite side. Cancel John Yates with that petition. Uh, her and Danielle together, the bookends. Hmm. Yeah. there's there's a lot of stories people don't know about. Hmm. Yeah. Right there. Was this John Yates pop back in the 90-Day Fiance sector not long ago? I never really watched him as much. Yeah, he was interesting, but I never. And I guess he would never live it down. The use of the N word. I guess that crippled him for a period of time. I really didn't even know. I had some idea, but yeah, yeah. I think he had two strikes, and then they ended them there. Because honestly, the person that struck him and knew how to get, channels down, he could have been taken down in one day. Mhm. It was more like a shot across the bow. That's all. But the channels that they want down, they put multiple strikes and take them down in one day. Mhm. It's funny how that happens. Yeah. All right. We're gonna. Can we leave with a happy Christmas song? I I haven't even checked my email, so let me find another one. I just played rumors. I mean, we can play like one more song, and I'm gonna say goodnight. Yeah, I'm gonna say. I said I wasn't gonna stay on to midnight. Here I am. Yes, same way. Mhm. You didn't really watch. Yeah, there were. Yeah, I didn't either. Monica's channel. Let's see. I can check my email now and see if anyone is like, what? Merry Christmas. Thank you to my moderator. Oh, that was so nice of you. Yes, both of you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Um, oh, you know what? Somebody asked about who is Iron Troll. Yeah, Iron Troll. They knew a lot about Monica and the, I guess you could say, entertainment sector, you know, and they had their own kind of warning to Nosy Whole Life. As a matter of fact, who would find their way to, contact Iron Troll? Who do you think? Hopped right on over there with a and with a DM to Iron Troll. Well, it was shown. She showed it. Yeah, and that was Black Rabbit. But Iron Troll put out an, I guess, email, their publication, that Monica, they knew, who Monica was, and they had already done their research on Monica. You know, they talked about who that was. Does anyone remember who they said was Monica, the avatar? And basically, the warning was to Nosy Whole Life. This is, you know, who the avatar is, to stop. But they also told Nosy Whole Life in a tweet, enjoy your channel while you have it. That was less than 2 months before her channel was taken down. Wonder what Iron Troll knew. But yeah, Iron Troll said to Nosy Whole Life, enjoy your channel while you have it. You remember that? Yeah. Yeah, they are avatars too, right? Iron Troll. Yeah. And somebody said their family. Remember that post to Cups of Conversation at the end after Nosy Whole Life's channel was taken down? Or maybe it was just before. Yeah. Somebody said that they have family all across the country. They have them even near the White House. Y'all remember that? Yeah. And I guess somebody's friends with somebody. Yeah. Yeah. They didn't mess around with the little people. No. Okay. What else do y'all want to know? Thank you for sending the email. If you did, I will get a response to you with even more clarity if that will help. Okay. I think that will do it for me. Um, what do you think? I have fun. Join me maybe sometime tomorrow. Some music. I don't know. But we will see. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies and the honey bears. I hope you have a happy holidays. You see it there from Unwind with Teddy and the family and my moderators, all of you. Yeah. But now it's time to say good night. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Someday at Christmas, men won't be boys, playing with bombs like kids play with toys. One warm December, our hearts will see a world where men are free. Someday at Christmas, there'll be no wars when we have learned what Christmas is for. When we have found what life's really worth, there'll be peace on earth. Someday all our dreams will come to be. Someday in a world where men are free. Maybe not in time for you and me, but someday at Christmas time. Someday at Christmas we'll see a land with no hungry children, no empty hand. One happy morning, people will share a world where people care. Oh, someday at Christmas there'll be no tears. All men are equal and no man has fears. One shiny moment, one prayer away from our world today. Someday all our dreams will come to be. Someday in a world where men are free. Maybe not in time for you and me, but someday at Christmas time. Someday at Christmas, man will not fail. Hate will be gone and love will prevail. Someday a new world that we can start with hope in every heart. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe not in time for you and me, but someday at Christmas.